The real estate market is getting crazy. Interest rates have gone up a little bit compared to last year this time, but the market is still very hot. There are some areas appreciating aggressively and you need to know about it. In this video, I will talk about the hottest real estate markets today and what you should know in case you're planning to get your new home. Hi there, welcome to your channel, The Foreigner in America, where I teach locals and foreigners everything related to money and personal finances, including investing in the markets, cryptos, real estate, and businesses. If you're someone like myself who wants to achieve greater wealth in life, you don't settle for pennies but for Benjamins and loves money. Please subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell so you miss any one of my weekly videos. Also check out my Instagram and TikTok at The Foreigner in America and my blog under the same name. So without further ado, let's begin. The mortgage rates today are slightly higher than a year ago, nearly 0.75%, not even a 1%. And we're seeing home prices rise nationwide by 18.8% annually in December. So it's making it almost impossible for people to find a home these days to buy. If you combine the lack of available homes in the area where you are looking at, the amount of offers people put in every one of them, even way over asking price, and the difficulty getting a mortgage rate that makes sense with a down payment you can afford, renting has become a lot more attractive. When renting becomes attractive, landlords like myself make more money, and real estate becomes a way better option to place your money than a regular fund or a bank. When you own a property and you rent it, remember, you make money 4 ways. Remember the 4 ways? Let me tell you. You make money by cash flow from the rents minus the expenses, someone else paying you off your mortgage, your principal. The property is appreciating because of the land it is sitting on. And 4, by leveraging your money 4 times, getting a loan with a 25% down to buy the property. But in some cities, it's harder than others to find a house. Florida Atlantic University and Florida International University have ranked the nation's most overvalued homes, and that's what I'm going to talk about in this video so you understand which cities these are and how you can make the most of your money while buying. You have notable differences in the list from a year ago when they presented the same list of overvalued real estate markets. Why is this even important? Well, if you're planning to buy a house in one of these markets, you need to understand that if the market were to crash, it will affect you the most. You need to secure the house with at least a 20% down, and even so, you can land in a negative equity scenario where your loan is bigger than the actual sale value of the house. You need to have an emergency fund in place to be able to cope with this. If you buy a house that costs, let's say, $400,000 with a 20% down, you're going to owe $320,000. Let's say you're in one of these markets and prices drop 40% all of a sudden. Your house is not worth $400,000 anymore, but $280,000, and your loan is $320,000. So you have a negative $40,000 on the house. That's like buying dead from someone. It's horrible. If you cannot make the payments, the lender will take the home and you will still owe those $40,000. Las Vegas, which was 7th on the list in December, has moved up to number 4 spot because premiums in this city jumped another 6%. Atlanta moved from 10th to 5th with a 7% increase in premiums. Why is Vegas moving up in the list? That is because a lot of people from California are moving to Vegas. And although Texas and Florida are better states to live, they are too far away from the friends and family they leave behind in LA or San Francisco. Vegas is a drive away. The study uses data from Zillow and other sources to determine home values compared to actual sales prices. They found pretty big differences. For example, in the city of Boise, Idaho, the Zillow Home Value Index is $506,060, while the expected price is $286,898. We're talking about a premium of $219,000. Atlanta's premium is $118,000. Vegas is $141,000. Don't panic. I will give you the list of cities one by one and how overpriced they are, but stay with me. Let me tell you, I own real estate in some of these cities and it's soaring. And you can tell me, Jaime, your property is going to plummet when the market crashes. Yes, probably. But rents stay the same up to the end of the lease agreement. And then you need to adjust the rent slightly lower to attract another tenant or keep who you have. The moment you don't have money to pay the mortgage, then that's a problem. Otherwise, don't panic. Here is a look at the 10 most overvalued markets and the amount they are currently overvalued by. Number 1 is Boise, Idaho, 76.39%. Number 2, Austin, Texas, 62.33%. 3 is Ogden, Utah, 59.19%. Las Vegas, Nevada comes number 4 at 53.68%. Then comes Atlanta, Georgia, 52.34%. Provo, Utah, 52.23%. Phoenix, Arizona, 51.95%. Spokane, Washington, 51.37%. Salt Lake City, Utah, 49.66%. Detroit, Michigan, 48.31%. And Honolulu remains the most balanced market, with homes selling at just a 0.45% premium. Why is Boise, Idaho a more overvalued market than Austin, Texas, where all the big tech companies are moving to and more rich Californians are as well? I believe this is because of how the market was in the first place. It wasn't as expensive as a city as Austin. And now the 2 cities in Utah are surprising. Never heard much of them, like Provo and Ogden. Spokane, Washington is also not very popular, but we're looking at close to 50% premiums. Even Detroit, Michigan, which has been a very oppressed market since the collapse of the car industry. Let me tell you what you should do if you plan to buy a house in my Foreigner Insight for the hottest markets in the nation today. Timing the stock market is a mistake. Waiting to buy a stock for 5 years because eventually it will go down and you want to buy it in the low is a mistake. You lose 5 years of stock appreciation and possible dividends. The same thing with the real estate market. If you're looking for a property either to live or to rent, you need to crunch the numbers. People buy based on emotions, and that's the mistake. Buy based on numbers. How much do I make? How much am I making in the next 15 to 30 years? What's the worst case scenario with my income? How much of an emergency fund should I have? How much house can I afford with my current income? How much do I need? How much can I rent it for versus the expenses? How much is it appreciating in 30 years, even with a market collapse? Many questions need to be answered before signing a 30-year obligation on something that is expensive. It's not buying a TV or a car, it's a house. So make sure you don't take decisions based on how pretty the windows are or how much light comes into the house. Because when you default on the loan and no one wants to either buy it or rent it, the light won't matter at all. But remember, take control of your life and take control of your money. So thanks a lot for watching. If you liked this video, press the like button and subscribe to this great channel and hit that bell so you miss any one of my following videos for more advice like this on real estate, cryptos, market, businesses, and everything that you love and affects your pocket. So have a great day, and I'll see you next time.